that says you are streaming live, just click got it, or leave meeting if you want, but then you'll leave the meeting. We are not live on YouTube yet, but now we're just connected to the YouTube software. So that's all that meant. Anyway, sorry, what were you saying, Bill? Didn't mean to interrupt there.
You're rude, man. Just rude.
I was listening.
We are now live. We are now live on YouTube. That's all I got to say.
Mm-hmm. We will be.
Speaking of YouTube, should I cover this?
It's showing us live on right now.
And just make sure you're muted on YouTube.
No, I want to have those feedback.
Just for those who
they're watching us talking. All right. So hey everybody, this is the Roundtable. We're just hanging out and partying and saying hello to one another. We do a roundtable once a month, but this is a special time to do it because we just finished our Indiegogo with Denise Crosby and myself, Sarak, and Melissa. Scott Jensen helped a lot too with graphics and such. J.R. Poole. By the way, it's J.R. Poole's birthday, everybody.
Woohoo!
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Like Holly Horn in the live chat says, yes, you are live. Just hey, we can hear everything you say.
I'm picking your noses.
Mm-hmm. All right. So we've got some fun questions for everybody today to go over. Fun. And those questions are twofold. They're holiday themed to match all the fun sweaters that we have today. One is anybody in Star Trek, any character in Star Trek, who do you think gives the best gag gift? You know, like if they have like what's the thing? The Secret Santa or whatever, right? And you're just going to give somebody a gag gift or what, maybe Riker, so that when they open it, he could do a trombone and be like, womp, womp or something, And the other question is, if you were on Deep Space Nine and you did like one of those Secret Santa things and you got Jake Sisko, what would you give Jake Sisko as a holiday gift? See? And everybody in the live chat, let us know who gives the best gag gifts and what would you get for Jake Sisko? 3D Obsession already says Worf. That is a joke. It is not funny, but I get it. You want to start, Melissa?
Sure. I'm feeling daring. The best gag gift, the first person that popped into my head was Data, because he would try too hard to give the perfect gag gift that it would go wrong. So, which would make the gag even better. So yes, that would be that answer. And then the gift I would give Jake Sisko is a hollow suite of one of his stories.
Ooh.
Nice.
Hollow suite program of one of Jake Sisko's stories.
Nice.
Would you call Felix for that?
Yeah.
I was thinking of a different Hollow Suite program, but all right.
Felix got that too.
We can include the intendant if you'd like.
Vulcan Love Slave 3.
No, the
Intendant and the writer. Yeah, the intendant and the writer.
Yeah.
7th Rule Live After Dark. Susan V, Doctor, what about you?
What would I give Jake? Oh man.
And who gives the best gag gift?
I don't think I'd give him a gag gift. I think I would give him like a really cool pen, even though people don't use pens anymore for a writer. Something really extraordinary, like a Mont Blanc or something. I don't know, but I think that's what I would do. And along with some, even though this isn't a Jake thing, he'd get it. Cheetos, cheese, white cheddar.
he
Totally.
would get
Right.
it. He would get it.
Would totally get it.
In the holosuite program too, huh, Sarak?
With the
A
intended.
factory where they make them.
Yeah.
By the way, people in the live chat, we do see you, Just Genus, David Gregory, Indecence Studios. We see all of you having fun. Holly Horn as well. And give J.R. Poole a happy birthday, by the way. He's right at the bottom of your screen down there. I'm sorry about your team lost today. I was rooting for him.
My team?
I mean, the Steelers, right?
Oh, yes.
Thought so. And Chason, we see you, and Chris Gavin. Hello, everybody. Rose M. Kirby is in the live chat as well. What about you, Carrie? Your thoughts?
I think actually Nog would be fantastic at giving gag gifts.
Yeah.
He's got all of the
Yes.
connections, the great material
Truth.
continuum. He'd go fishing in that river for all the best stuff.
Yeah.
And I think
Logo-Cola.
and I think for Jake, I would probably get him some kind of voucher or whatever passes for a gift certificate on D Space Nine for Garrick's shop to have him make him a couple of really super cool outfits.
Mm,
Something to spice up the
Nice.
wardrobe a little.
thank you, Carrie. Thank you.
Yeah.
That's nice. I like that.
Garrick would be the perfect person to go to for fantastic fashion advice.
Sarak, if she got you a gift certificate at Garrick's Clothiers,
Yeah.
what would Jake Cisco get?
Something comfortable and loose, loose fitting.
For once.
So, maybe something that zips in the front and on the back, so I can zip it up myself. I don't know. Something pajama-y probably. I want something loose fitting.
Mhm. Like a vest. All right. Matt Boardman, who gives the best gag gift? Is it Neelix?
I actually thought maybe Garrick, because he'd give you something like the never-ending sacrifice, thinking that it was great, some of that great Cardassian literature. But I also, the meme where he's talking about the lies, especially the lies. But Garrick, are all the presents good? Especially the gag presents, So, and if I have to give Jake Cisco a gift, I don't know. I like the idea of the master classes. I think those are kind of cool. So I think it'd be cool to do maybe a hollow masterclass series in writing or something like that. Not to say that, Jake wasn't a good writer or anything like that, but I don't know, for myself, any chance to learn and improve my craft, I enjoy those opportunities. So maybe Jake would enjoy something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Dinner with Shakespeare.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh,
Pretty
cool.
Klingon.
Yeah.
Chris McGee, what do you think? Who gives the best gag gifts, and what would you give to Jake Cisco?
Oh, gag gifts. That's a tough choice there. I think probably the first one that comes to mind is Jadzia, simply because knowing Curzon, she definitely would have some great ideas for gag gifts to people. Either that or maybe Trip from Enterprise. He also strikes me as the sort of person who would do that. But yeah, as for a good gift to give to Jake, how about piggybacking off of Carrie's idea, just a nice stylish sweater, maybe a couple.
Yeah, Christmas sweater.
Not an ugly one though. He's got plenty of other clothes that are.
I got plenty of ugly stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Excellent.
just thought of one. Sorry.
What do you got
Okay.
for us, Melissa?
The perfect Jake Cisco gift would be a gag gift from Nog, which would be
Yep.
Oh, thank you for that. Thank you. What a great
You'd be like,
setup.
get it? Get it?
What a great setup.
how could I forget?
I can hear no. They used to do this in the past.
I would,
That
I would be one of those
reminds
wind up,
me.
like a wind up.
It's a Jack in the Box.
Pops,
Yeah.
Yes.
out pops bird. Yeah, there we go. That'd be
It's
perfect.
a Jack in the Box. Yeah.
That reminds me. Eva, England, what do you got for us?
I would say it's got to
Roll
be,
call.
surely it's got to be Morn. It's got to give the best gag gift.
Yes.
He is just the biggest, crazy guy on the station. So I think he'll get some good gifts. In terms of what I would give to Jake Cisco, I was kind of thinking after that episode last week where, he's just got that best laugh and that giggle. I just think a dirty knock jokes would be really funny. Or if you're going to be really boring and serious, then maybe a thesaurus. The opposite end of the spectrum.
Yeah.
Good one.
Every great writer needs a thesaurus.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So you guys, we have a poll in the live chat in the on the YouTube channel here. Everybody that's you guys on our live show right now, if you guys want to hop over, you can. Otherwise, it's for the people watching. The question is, who gives the better gag gifts? Is it Hoshi, Chekhov, Kess, or Barkley? Because those four are known to be wild and silly and just really clever.
Did you see Jennifer Breer says the best gag gift would be a self-sealing stem mold.
Yep.
Yes. Right there.
Mr. Scott Jensen wearing a Radical Virtual TrekCon shirt. How are you? Who gives
Pretty
the
great, man.
best gag gifts in all of Star Trek lore? Oh, lore.
Well, yeah.
Oh.
Well, hey, there you
Yeah.
Well, I'm not going to go with that one. I had a thought process that led me to the end because first I was going to say Trelane from TOS, from the Squire of Gothos, because that guy will just unblink reality just for a little chuckle. And then I thought, how about the Prophets? Because nothing's funnier to me than a joke that I get and only I get. And I feel like the Prophets will do that. That is some gigantic joke and then not explain it. And everybody, well, what do you mean? What do you mean I can't get married? Who knows?
You've got to give us an example,
Yeah.
because I'm with
Yes.
you on this one.
Just a joke that no one gets but them. Yeah. But those are and a gift for Jake Cisco. Something that was very close to me. I always really connected with the character of Jake because his roots in writing were with poetry. And I would like to say that I'm fairly decent at that myself. So I would go back if money was not an object, because it would definitely be a situation. And a first edition of one of my favorite poets that's been a big influence on me was Langston Hughes. And I'd love to give him a paper copy of a first edition Langston Hughes book.
Wow.
That far in the future, I think that would be great.
That's a good one.
Mm-hmm. It's very nice.
Yeah. I'd have to fight my dad over it. I'm sure he would want it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jensen's just rolling in the Latinum. He's pulling out paper books.
They're pulling out paper
Yeah.
first editions.
He uses them as
Renaissance paper,
markers.
yeah.
Faith Howell, what have you got for us? How are you today? Who gives the best gag gifts? And if you were just walking around on the promenade and you ran into Jake Cisco and said, I got a present for you, what would it be?
I think Ortegas might be a good
Oh, yeah.
gag gifter. She's already shown a little bit of that trickster. That might come up in the next season. We'll see.
Sorry, I thought that was the gift you were giving me.
I He's like, okay,
and so,
okay.
yeah, and then the gift I would give Jake Cisco would either be a holodeck baseball game or a surprise visit from Joseph Cisco.
Oh,
Mm,
yeah.
that would be great. Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, that would be a gift for all of us to see him again. Love that dude. Homer Frizzell, great background, great attire, great everything. Who gives the best gag gifts?
Well, Melissa got me to thinking a little bit, and it would be interesting to see for me what Picard would come up with. He doesn't strike me as someone who has ever done this before, so I think it would be fun just to see what it ends up being.
He'd be like, I got you Earl Grey, cold. Snickers, Snickers.
Yeah. Or look, here's a bottle of Chateau Picard. The label is slightly askew. As far as the gift for Jake Cisco, I think that he's probably never going to be able to get away from wearing pajamas or bus seats. So what you need to be able to do is put something on over that. And so I think it would have to be a badass leather jacket, really comfy, one that would be good for life, really. And you could throw on top of that and you'd be like, yep, I'm good for Zooms at least. Anyway, that's what I think he'd go with.
Yeah.
Good for Zooms.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Who's Burnham's love interest on that show?
Book.
Yeah, one of Book's jackets. He got a nice jacket.
Yeah.
He
Or
does.
I'll take one of them. Yeah.
Or sweaters. Yes.
Does he have sweaters too?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Wow.
Good with his wardrobe.
Even Melissa were like, oh yeah.
Yeah, Book got the wardrobe on deck.
He wears them well.
We have Leah, aka DJ Kitty Cat, here as well, all the way from the East Coast. Who gives the best gag gifts, would you say? Is it Grand Negus Zek?
There's a lot of good answers so far, some of which I was thinking of, but thinking a little more, perhaps Jet Reno.
Oh,
nice.
Give good gag gifts.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
And if the scenario is that I am on Deep Space Nine and I'm getting Jake Cisco a gift, that what I could do is I could give some free editing, because I, as a teacher and as someone who's worked in editorial before, to do that.
Mm-hmm.
So like reading his work and giving notes.
Like Wayoon.
Wayoon does that?
Yes,
No, not like Wayoon.
Okay, I think that went over my head.
That's well, you know, when Jake Cisco was writing his articles and stuff, and Wayoon was like, oh, I'll keep checking on them for you,
Yeah.
but I'll let you know
Okay.
if you can have them be public. But that would be a
Wayoon's-
great gift.
Yeah. Wayoon's more into censorship than you probably would be.
He was just trying to help.
Yeah.
He wanted to keep the station safe. Yeah. So
Mhm.
Leah, that would be a great gift. So you'd be like 2 free editing sessions. You give me 2 books and I'll give them back to you fully edited.
Sounds good.
Cool.
Alrighty.
All right. Heather Fulton is here with an amazing holiday sweater to go with her awesome hair and her, she said she's wearing a headband, but we can't really see it.
Yeah.
There it is.
I just see it's got little Santas on it up here.
Aww.
Was that a gag gift that you received?
Actually, yes, I think it is. So problem with going at the end is a lot of people already get mentioned that I had in mind. But I thought Loxana Troy might also be it.
Ooh.
She's always, full of life and full of fun and reading everybody's mind. So I think she could come up with some great.
Do you think
gag
she
gift
would
ideas.
just like read what they hate the most and then just get them that?
Maybe. You know who I thought would be good at this too? That would definitely go out of her way to get people things that they really would hate. Giorgio. Good for Giorgio, yes. full of sarcasm. So she would probably really enjoy getting people things that they would absolutely hate.
Pretty good.
For a gift for Jake, that's a tougher one because the one thing that I thought of was already said too. A Hollow Suite baseball game, of some really big player that he really liked. So that was the thing that came to mind. I know Faith already said it, but I couldn't think of anything else.
It's all right. You can have 2 games. I'm always out there.
That's true. Double header. Man, can you guys imagine Jake Cisco getting 2 tickets to a really big baseball game and taking his dad with him?
There you go. Yeah.
So cool. All right. Let's see who's next. Lance wearing his 49ers visor, which reminds us to check the score. How are you? And what do you think of all this?
So I was thinking Tom Paris, and you're going to get like a carburetor, and the true gift is like he's going to make you put it on yourself. And then for Jake Cisco, I know a lot of people are trying to go away from the tight shirts, but I was thinking like Under Armour shirt of the month club, and he just keeps getting these tight shirts he can use in any situation.
That's a gift for everybody around him.
Oh yeah, I mean, wars would be fought over that one.
Yeah, right. Yeah, right.
What do you think, Sarak? What would be your favorite Under Armour thing for Jake?
Under Armour thing?
They also do shoes.
Yeah, but I like my moon boots. Those were cool, the pull-ups. No, the only thing we wore tight was the under spandex stuff that I had to wear in order to keep everything tight. So I guess
we're gonna get you lots of spandex.
I guess that would be my.
He's got Bill Hartman.
It's a bit
That's
snug.
what I would
It's
need.
supposed to be.
It's got to be snugger. So yes, that would be I'll take plenty of those.
And dance belts.
Yeah,
no, none of those.
God.
Well,
maybe
they
some
help
shoes
with the snug.
Nice.
Oh, look at those.
Oh,
Yeah,
those
there
are
they go.
nice.
Awesome.
Some SC30s for you.
Nice.
Yeah, those Steph Curry's.
Yeah.
That might be out of my budget range, but
Money is no object in the future.
oh yeah.
Bill Erickson, you guys in the live chat, anytime you see somebody pop up and say, "From the blue skies of Montana, I see thee," that's this guy. What do you think of all this, Bill?
Oh my God. My thoughts are the man. Oh Lord, have mercy. I think Mariner would make the best gag gifts. I do.
That's a good one.
That was good.
Yeah.
Yeah. She would get on an 80s power thing, what was that band that did who did that? You Can't Touch This. Who's that? Who is those people?
MC Hammer.
MC Hammer.
MC Hammer
We were talking
band.
about him earlier today.
Yeah, MC Hammer, You Can't Touch This. And so, yeah, so there would be, parachute pants and big jackets with super shoulders on them. Yeah. And she would tell you were styling. She would lie and tell you were styling. Yeah. Get you to go out to the club, and yeah, okay, there we go. Mariner, yeah, that's the one. And my gift for Jake Cisco would be a trip to Earth, to Montana, in the woods, by a lake, fishing, with his dad and his grandpa.
There you go.
And his stepmom and his new step sibling, whatever that one's going to be. We don't know yet. So yeah, that would be my gift to Jake Cisco.
Nice.
Get to, kind of I gotta keep it close to me. You know what I'm saying? It's got to be close to me. So.
Can I bring a double, girl? Just asking. Just asking.
If I mean, you know, if you wanted to bring the intendant along, that's fine. You know, I'm sure. You know, clothing optional beaches. I'm sure that's what you're really interested in, young man.
Young man.
You know, there's plenty of fish in the sea.
There you go, brother. There you go.
Different kind of fishing, Sarak. That's,
okay.
You meant a different kind of fishing trip.
No. I've actually never really been fishing. The closest I've come was in the emissary.
Really?
Wow.
Oh man. Well, now see the end of this month and the beginning of next month, the water gets really hard, so hard that anybody can walk on it, and you can cut a hole in it, and you can get. Oh man, that's the best fishing there is. That's just a lot of fun. So much fun to be out ice fishing. I can't wait.
I've seen it in the cartoons, so I know what it's like.
I'll have to send Ryan a picture of me on the ice with I caught a lake trout. The dang thing hit my hook like it was starving to death, and when I pulled it up to the water, it had a 4-inch fingerling sticking out. Its tail was sticking out of its mouth, and I'm like, "What are you coming after my bait like that for?" But it was, yeah, it's quite amazing. Fishing is quite amazing. The other one I was going to go with was Empress Sato. Of course, she would give you some interesting gag gifts. Yeah, look, you can walk outside the airlock.
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
I'd stick with my gift. I would say
fishing.
Yeah,
you don't come back from that gift.
No. No, man. See, one of these days you got to come. You got to come up here. I'll take you fishing, brother. I promise.
Cool. I'm down for it. Yeah. Is it only ice fishing, or do you do the regular kind too?
Oh, I do regular fishing. I like to go out on the boat and get the lake and do all that stuff. Yeah. Go trolling, go jigging. It's all good, man. It's all good. Fishing's sit out there, drink of a Dr. Pepper, smoke my cigar, just don't give a crap about the world and just catch fish. It's a good thing. It's a good time. It relaxes the brain a lot.
That was Bill Erickson in a nutshell right there. Dr. Pepper, cigar, don't give a crap about anything else. That's
it.
I care about lots of things now. Come on, man. I mean, look at my face. Where's my chin whiskers right now? They're gone.
Movember.
Yeah, Movember's past. Me and Dave Gregory, we're Platinum Club members in the Movember money raising thing. So yeah, we did good.
Yeah.
We did really good.
Great stuff. Let us know when you take Sarak out fishing and take lots of pictures.
Oh yeah, you can bet on that.
Chuck A, what's up? How you been? He's got the coolest wall behind him always with all kinds of Star Trek people behind him. Are you feeling better? You were a little ill back in the day.
Well, had COVID. I tested positive for 13 days and finally tested negative. The only symptoms I have is like a stuffy nose still, but doing a lot better. Thank you for asking.
Great. So who gives the best gag gift?
Well, I was going to say Tom Paris too, but I was going to be more specific. He's going to give Ensign Kim Lieutenant Pips.
You're a sadist.
That does deserve a wow.
And I
That's
got
some
the
cold-blooded
I got
stuff
the
there,
perfect
Chuck.
gift.
Ouch.
The perfect gift for Sarak is a Creole cookbook on how to cook peppers.
I be messing the peppers up, huh?
Is it called Never Touch a Man's Peppers?
Yeah. So that's the best I can come up with.
Eve's allowed to touch the peppers, though.
That's right.
Bill's like, Dr. Peppers?
No, I know they are the real peppers that are tasty and spicy, and they make you sweat
till you bleed. That's more CNC Music Factory.
Oh, Rose asked what
Yeah.
a gag gift is.
Oh, Rose, a gag gift is just like a joke gift, you know, like where you get something somebody doesn't really like, but it's you're mostly just doing it to see their reaction and to laugh at them and be like, haha, sucker, you thought I was really going to do something nice for you, but I did something nice for me by making myself laugh at you. Kind of what it is, right?
Best gift ever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So Tierney C. Diekman, I predict that you've never given a gag gift. You've only given genuine ones.
You're probably right. I want to say I might be fun enough to give a gag gift. I have enough friends to give gifts to that I could get to that point of giving gag gifts. I don't know. I'd have to think about that one. As far as who would give the best gag gifts, I think I'd have to say Barkley.
Yes.
I mean, because you know, with Barkley, they would both be thoughtful and stupid and really quirky. They'd probably be just perfect, like somewhere between. Like I thought Tom Paris, but they're going to be kind of mean because he's Tom Paris. I mean, we know this. I thought maybe Neelix, but they're probably going to be too dorky. The intended, they're going to kill you. Like, or maim you in some way. You're gonna lose that hand that opens the gift. But
that's hilarious. That's hilarious.
That jokey Smurf.
I mean, I'm all for maiming, but I thought who would I want to give me a gag gift of everybody? Barkley. I mean, I'd probably more likely to be friends with Barkley than anybody else. Of all of them, I relate too much.
Plus, you got a chance where Barkley ends up being the butt of his own gag gift joke, right?
Yeah, that's true. Barkley is his own gag gift.
I actually have a gag gift that somebody gave me. I have it right here.
Let's see
because
it.
I hate listening to people talk on the phone. That's why I changed. Can you see what this is? It's a ticket that I can give people. It says like everybody can hear you now. Infraction, general, shouting, loudness, lack of consideration, poor multitasking, the ring, annoying novelty ring, overly loud, bad ringing judgment. I've never given out these tickets. But
I could use a couple of those for my coworkers, man. Yeah.
Right?
Conversation. Airing dirty laundry, painfully banal subject. Environment, disregard for surroundings, invasion of personal space. I've got to use this. This is great.
Some people do a bunch of those in one shot.
That's not a gag gift. That's a useful gift.
It is. And Tierney, who do you think gives the best gag gifts? Oh wait, you already got the Barkley. Sorry. Who
what gift is she gonna give Jake?
Yes, what are you gonna give to Jake?
Well, Scott, man, you're always stealing half my brain here.
Gotcha.
Not surprising though. Our loves of various literature. I mean, other than spell check, Jake, a la the Muse, some of those things. But I have a love for rarities and first editions and signed. I mean, I literally put up shelves which I'm mirrored. I can't those guys just for the horrible eBay hunts. I would have to go for like a signed leather bound first edition of probably either if at the time of future, a favorite, whatever is considered a classic of that time, whatever, something that would mean the most to him. But as far as this time, if I could afford it for myself, then I could afford it as a gift, a signed first edition of iRobot by Isaac Asimov.
Ooh.
Yeah, absolute favorite. I when I can afford one of those for me, then my life is complete because I am rolling in it. But God knows what's up.
Asimov, no joke. Yep.
Yep. But something like that means something that means something from the giver as well as to the receiver, for them to grow and connect, and works for them as a person, and what they enjoy is usually kind of what I try to go for, and fail and end up just giving people like lots of food.
Well, the best part of that one is that you get it's a leather bound book. You got to point out to Jake that that's a leather bound book. That's the skin of a dead animal there, brother.
That's food for Worf. Eat any good books lately?
One of my favorite lines. Oh, very good, Mr. Worf. Eat any good books lately?
Yeah.
That was classic.
Excellent.
That was classic.
All right. Somebody who's stopped at eating only 2 books and then no more after that, Mr. J.R. Poole, the birthday boy. How are you, J.R.? People were telling you happy birthday earlier in the live chat. Everybody at home, tell him happy birthday now that he's going to be telling us who gives the best gag gifts in Star Trek. And what would you give?
My
Jake
answer was
Cisco?
already taken, so I'm going to just say it anyway. Tom Paris. I just felt like he, in the show, he had connected with all the characters, unlike the other shows. So he had scenes with like everybody. So I felt that he would be the best one to surprise you with something. Even Tuvok. As far as gag gifts go, you guys got a lot of great answers. I was thinking paper and pen because I like crafts and to be given something that I can use. But then listening to you all, I'm thinking like maybe a craft basket. I went to art school, so I'm like, give him like a art school starter kit, some paper. I give him a gag pen. He can turn it upside down, naked woman, the naked and tender. And then edibles and whiskey, something to relax your mind so you can write.
That's great stuff. By the way, you guys, J.R. Poole is an amazing artist. He does so much great stuff. If you've ever seen the posters he sent our way in the past, and our pins and buttons. I don't know if I've got some. I put them away recently.
And wear his special cool chat pack shirt too. That's the other one. That's my favorite one.
One.
Right.
JR, do you think we should open that box that you sent us, or should we wait until myself and Melissa and Sarak are actually physically together?
Well, that's a good question, because there's one.
I just thought of it.
There's one for each. So it'd be nice if you're actually holding it.
Oh, you sent one to each of us directly
in the box that you have.
Oh, got it. Okay.
Yeah, everybody's got one.
So we should all be together then. Oh, here,
If
look,
you like.
Melissa's. Here, this is what Melissa's got. This is a JR Poole creation right here.
Creation on a mug. And well, this is one of the pins, but
Yep.
but yeah, pins and posters, and on the other side it says, "Yay!"
Can you see this?
Wait, hang on. We are going to spotlight you. Now we can't.
It's a card.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Oh my goodness gracious.
That is ahead of the game, dude.
I know, right?
That is impressive.
So, do you sell any of this stuff, JR? Seriously?
I don't, because they're not my images to sell. You know, that's everybody else's faces. Yeah. So, you know, if you did buy something, it's just the material.
You are an ethical man, my friend. You are an ethical man.
Right. We only cover the cost of materials, but I'm not trying to sell things. And I even showed the poster to Gates McFadden at the convention, this one. And she said she loved it. Why don't you sell it? And I said, well, it's your face. So she said, you have permission. But I'm thinking, who's the photographer? You know, she said
And it would have
somebody
to all
will
be
buy
in
it.
writing
She would
too.
sign it, but I'm not going to do that.
Ethics.
What you do, JR, is you sell it until somebody sends you a lawyer letter, and then you know who it is that it belongs to. That's how you find out.
Dude, Sarak, Heather gave the best reaction. I don't know if you saw it, but when you said that, she had the shifty eyes while she was sipping. She was like, like she knows something.
Good old
Yeah.
cease and desist.
That's how we do it.
Oh, that's
I have not done anything like that.
You don't have to stop until they ask you to stop. Yeah, then you have to stop.
You just don't keep going after that.
So,
Real quick,
JR, real quick, in
I
the
did-
live chat, we've
I
got
digitally painted that.
oh wait, actually,
That's
hang
so
on.
cool.
Let me spotlight you, JR. Hold that up
That's-
again.
That's cool.
Wait, by digitally painted, do you mean like you outlined it and everything? You did that in Photoshop?
I got a 3D model, moved it the way that I want it to. It was
Okay,
all
gotcha.
just white. Different layers of grays and gradients, did the nacelles and the dish. You know, because you want to try to put as much as you can into the piece instead of just taking someone's picture and plopping it in.
Yeah. I might know a thing or two about 3D models, so that's cool.
Hey, you guys should talk. Matt's got some pretty good stuff too, man.
Yeah, Matt knows.
To be revealed later.
Matt's a mitten man, right? From Michigan.
Yep.
So real quick, JR, in the live chat, David Gregory says, yum books. Okay, that's not relevant. Gavin says, happy birthday. Louise A says, happy birthday. And then David Gregory says, happy birthday, JR, again.
Oh my gosh.
JD
Rock's
Obsession.
face when you said that.
You'll get this joke on like the 4th season or whenever that was.
That was great.
JR Obsession says, or 3D Obsession says, happy birthday, Pool. Lance says, my backup would be the doctor.
Mm.
Thank you, everybody.
That's a good one. Clinton says, happy birthday. Wayner says, happy birthday. Dr. Muhammad Noor says, happy birthday, JR. Linda Anderegg says, happy birthday again. JR Pool all day.
Thank you, everybody.
Yeah, lots of people. Ryan Galloway up in Canada says, happy birthday, JR. Eve England says, happy birthday in the live chat because she doesn't want to say it out loud right now. Okay.
Toast to you, JR Pool. My doc. This is real sugar Dr. Pepper, my friend. This is not wasted on you.
Oh, what was that drink, Leah?
It's just seltzer, polar.
Oh, good stuff.
Oh, yeah. Pear. Yeah.
Oh, put your drinks in the air. I see it's the drink time. Hey, cheers.
Empty coffee mug.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
There you go.
Happy holidays.
So since we still have a few minutes left, everybody at home, we just finished reviewing all of Deep Space Nine. We're still going to record one more episode before we go over into Next Generation. But Sarak, since we've had a few minutes to think about this, was there anything left unsaid or any final thoughts you want to put on Deep Space Nine? I'm sure there are going to be a million things we're going to keep talking about in the future. But anything you'd like to throw out at us?
Yeah. Number one, I would say Joseph Cisco is a really good gag gifter. And that's because everything he gives you is work that you have to do for the restaurant. So
it'll be like a sack of potatoes and a knife.
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
You get an apron, you know,
The
dishwashing
alligator.
gloves. It's all about putting you to work, So I'm pretty sure he's good at the gag gifts. And I think Jake would be also, if I was gonna get myself a gift, I would probably get a baseball card, maybe like a Willie Mays.
Yeah.
You know how much we like them Willie Mayses. So something like that, a Hank Aaron, Willie Mays, or one of those kind of, to add to Jake's baseball card collection. Also would like books too, so I would probably be looking for a nice first edition book, like everybody was suggesting. Wouldn't mind J.D. Salinger or some George Orwell. Those would be great for Jake. I think he likes those guys. And I love the Langston Hughes, Scott. I thought that was really creative. But no, I mean, there's no end to this show and how many little rabbit holes you can go down from whichever way you decide to look at it, whichever angle you want to look at it. And there's so much stuff that I kind of feel, Eve, on the fact that like my memory is bad on some things. It's like I have a really good like short-term memory. So if I just watch the episode, I know I can recall things. But like now looking back on season 1 and 2, as I was going through the seasons, trying to see which season do I like, I started to forget so much stuff. And I was like, oh, what is this? What is this about? Oh, I remember it. What is this Homefront or Necessary Evil or whatever the episode is? I can't get enough of it just by looking at the title. And I'd have to read the synopsis, and then stuff starts to get a little bit jarred back in my memory. Oh yeah, this is the one where they climb the mountain, or and I would start to get that kind of refreshing. But that makes me look forward to having a rewatch, because then you guys got a chance to rewatch it, so you're watching it now over for however many times, and so you get to see things that you didn't see the first time around, and you might pay attention to things because okay, this is the time I'm supposed to pay attention because this is going to be a really good scene. And so you might pay attention more to certain things because you have that first watch experience. And I feel like I would, on my second watch, see a whole lot more things that I haven't seen already just on this first go around, and things will start to make even more sense to me. It's like when you watch that movie, The Usual Suspects, and Kevin Spacey is playing Kaiser Sosa, and he's in the office and he says, Kaiser Sosa did this and Kaiser Sosa did that. And then you realize at the end of the movie, he was pulling all of that information from the office, and he was making up this. He was making up the story as he goes along. And to me, it's like, once you see that, then you're like, oh, I have to go back and watch it again, because now I didn't see it through that lens as I was watching it. And now I see it through that way, and I want to watch it again from a different perspective. And to me, that's one of the things I'll be looking forward to on watching on a rewatch, is to pick up on things I didn't notice, to see certain things that were foreshadowed before I knew that they were being foreshadowed. And yeah, so this show has been just a blessing, and kind of like the gift that keeps on giving. And that's why I mentioned it, how it feels so real to me, because I feel like I really watched these people's lives in this space station. And I feel like I was a part of it. So I understand the connection that everybody has when they watch it, because it does feel so comfortable and like homey, like you're going back to home, and that's part of one of the differences between the spaceship and the space station. The same thing that they didn't like us for, because we were not a spaceship traveling the galaxy and looking for new things, is the same thing that now I like about us, because it is a stable place. It is a home. It is a home base. And, that's what really separates it in some ways from a lot of the other shows, because you do get that homey feeling as opposed to that kind of on the go cruise ship feeling where you're not really at home, but you're on the go and you're seeing new stuff. This is more like, oh, let me lay my head in my pillow and take it down to my own bed in my own quarters at night. And that's what we all do when we go home at night. And we kind of relate to that more so than just living life in a hotel room and jet setting around the world all the time. We're more used to the stability of the day in and day out and going to bed and going back to work. And to me, that's another reason that it feels so comfortable and familiar when I watch Deep Space Nine, because it's kind of a reflection of my own life and my own relationships with people and my own adversities that I go through and search for love. So it means that much to me in those kinds of ways too.
Well, Matt Boardman in the live chat says, where'd it go? He said a Deep Space Nine rewatch with Sarak. I could be on board for that. Well, you're in luck because we will be doing the Deep Space Nine deep dives now monthly. It won't be our weekly show. Our weekly show will be Next Generation, and we're going to power through that thing with one of the most powerful female heroes ever, played by Jennifer Lawrence. No, I'm just kidding. That's
I was gonna say there has to be a Jennifer Lawrence joke in there. It has to be a Jennifer Lawrence joke in there somewhere. Has to be.
That's funny.
But we'll be doing that weekly, and we'll be doing the Deep Space Nine deep dives. Kind of a different structure, but we'll be going in deeper with those monthly. Also, we have a poll in the live chat right now. It is fierce. It's a fierce battle. The question is, who gives better gag gifts? And the options are Crewman Suitor, Armis, Kai Wynn, or Ambassador Saval. Those are really...
This is the best poll you've ever done, Ryan.
Sociopaths in one room.
So
yeah.
good.
It's Armis,
It's like a
hands
criminal
down.
mind season.
I feel like Armis should win.
Armis is hands down the best. Oh, I also noticed in the live chat that it's Galenda's birthday too.
What?
It is Galenda's
Yeah.
birthday.
Galinda, happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Galinda.
Oh,
And Marani's wife.
Happy birthday, Marani's wife.
I have another candidate for a gag gifter, and that would be Badgie.
Oh my gosh.
He would put himself in the box and be like, surprise, motherfucker. You're all gonna
Back
die.
your own face. There you go.
You know who I'm shocked that nobody mentioned? I'm surprised I didn't even think of it in it at all. Q.
Yeah,
Q.
that rascal.
Insane.
I thought about him
Silly
earlier.
guy.
Like,
Q is all over the chat in here, though. I don't know why no one brought it up.
I know that was like I saw that after I was like,
Every
yeah.
episode he's in was a gag gift.
He
I
is a
think,
gag
right?
gift.
he's
Pretty
constantly
sure all
gag.
all the shit he did with the trial was just a gag. The whole thing was just cute.
Yeah.
All a gag.
Earmuffs rock
comedy.
You're gonna meet Q in just 2 weeks, and I can't wait.
Wow.
You're gonna meet him for the very first time, even though you've already seen him in Picard.
No, we can't do it. We can't do it. I wanted to ask a next generation question, but we gotta wait. We have to wait. We're so excited.
I used to meet Q all the time though with Aaron Eisenberg, but it was FQ.
Rock, you're on fire, but I'm Ryan.
Good.
Lightning tonight.
Excellent.
It's contagious.
Paybacks.
Ryanitis.
There's always the paybacks.
What we need is there's like a 20-second delay between us and YouTube. What we need is like one of those buttons that just kind of mutes it. So you wouldn't have to say F, you could just say the whole thing. And then we would just have somebody like feverishly like running to the mute button. But that would be me. And we don't have that.
Little 7
So-
second delay.
It looks like Armis is going to win this poll, you guys, although it is neck and neck because Kai Wynn, everybody knows, is quite the prankster. And Sabal's very funny. And Crewman Suitor, boy,
Wow.
he is.
Yeah.
He's in touch with his emotions.
Armis will give you
Most
gifts that
gifts.
will literally make you gag.
I mean, just think about what the great gift Kai Wen, the great gag gift Kai Wen gave to Ducat. Once he was blind, she put him out on the street. Oh, that was sweet.
She's so
They
thoughtful.
both made us gag.
So thoughtful.
That was
Gift of gagging.
Yeah.
A lot of the two of them together definitely made me want to gag.
Yeah.
Those bedroom scenes were a bit much.
I was surprised
Oh.
Sarak didn't like those. Like I thought you'd be like, oh, that's pretty cool. They're two sinister people, but he's like, nope, I'm not on board at all.
The only thing
Because
that
I can just see the birth of Rosemary's Baby coming. Like,
the only thing that was also super uncomfortable, even though they didn't really get like lips and bleh, was the awkwardness of the female changeling and Odo linking.
Oh, the sloshing.
Oh god.
She's like, she's been around and fully sentient conscious for a long time. Odo is supposed to be like 30, and you've got like kind of older human face under this stretchy smoothed out thing, and she's in the weird frumpy peach dress, and she's like
that peach dress
grandma.
was alluring.
She's the super cougar of the link. That's all there is to it.
No, it felt more like grandma's trying to teach the stepson.
Mute button. Where's my mute button?
Well, this is post. Yeah, that's kind of all getting cut out in post.
Oh
Clap track.
Oh gosh.
Sorry, people. Sorry.
no. Wow.
Oh man.
Well,
oops.
Sorry,
I
not
do want to
sorry.
say, everybody in the live chat.
This is why
thank
we
you
don't
all
go live all the time, guys.
Maybe why we should.
Yeah.
Bringing it back to that Lionel Richie song earlier. He's brought it right back.
Oh, God.
Say long.
No.
Oh no.
Hello.
Oh my
Me,
lord.
Good song too.
Oh gosh.
I know.
No.
Dave Gregory says Super Cougar for the win.
Oh.
What can I say? It just comes to me at times.
Wow.
Oh man.
Oh goodness gracious.
Okay, so we've got a new poll in the live chat on our way out, and it
Didn't
is
mean to mess up the
inspired
G
by
rating.
this. The question is, should we do more live roundtables? The options are no way, or maybe a couple, or this was a catastrophe. So yes.
2 thumbs up, baby. 2 thumbs up.
Manufactured triumph.
So
Here, here.
on our way out. Oh, manufactured triumph. Excellent.
Here, here.
Excellent.
To manufacture triumph.
I love that
I'll
one.
drink to that.
I love
I'll
it.
drink to that.
Sharp.
So on our way out, let's just say hello to everybody in the live chat and goodbye. David Gregory, Taurus 202, Holly Horn, Linda Anderegg. We see you all. Galenda, happy birthday. James Timer, and a bunch of people that are also right here. Bob D, 3D Obsession, hello and goodbye and thank you. Thank you all, Louise A, Dr. Mohammed Noor, Anne-Marie Siegel, May Borello. We see you. Go Be Thoth. Oh, I don't know what that means. Rick Bolay. Looks like that's how you pronounce that. Anyway, thank you all. And thanks to JR, Sue, Carrie, Scott, Eve, way past her bedtime, Chris, Matt, Faith, Homer, this guy, Melissa, Leah, Heather, Lance, Bill, Chuck, and Tierney. Sarak and I would like to thank you. And also very special thanks, of course, to Mr. Aaron Eisenberg, our great bird in our great berg in the galaxy of the galaxy.
Yes.
I think that's it. So that was the roundtable. Thank you all very much. You guys with us, stick around. Everybody in the live chat, we will see you soon. And yeah, once again, who was that? Bill who said this? To manufacture triumph.
Here, here.
Yeah, here. Happy holidays, everybody.
All right.